Welcome to R2, that's rotation for beginners number 2. Today we're going to be utilizing obviously our door anchor and our bands and a handle, but we're also going to be using our suspension trainer. If you started with A1 and you've been working through this, you've already seen how to set all of these things up, so we don't need to get into that today. But what we are going to do is start our warm-up with a new movement. And I absolutely love this movement because one of the things it does well is stretch all the stuff on the front side of the body that gets tight from sitting all day. So I'm just going to shift my camera over here and we're going to start from this perspective. What you're going to need is your suspension trainer, just like so. And to be honest, it's probably better to have the straps be a little long than short. What we're going to do is we're going to actually step inside the suspension trainer with our hands in the handles. We're going to step forward into a lunge, keeping the back leg as straight as possible, rocking into the front knee and opening the chest. Then we're going to step back and switch sides, stepping forward with the other leg, opening up the chest and opening up the hip flexors. By keeping the back leg straight, we're stretching the hip flexor of the rear leg. So we're going to do 10 of these together to warm up. So you're going to step into your suspension trainer. We're going to be doing the alternating lunge with a chest stretch. We're going to step forward and open, come back, forward and open, and step back, and that will count as 1. We're going to do 10 of these, starting in 3, 2, 1. Keep your pelvis tucked and the back leg as straight as possible. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Very good. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and leave that alone, and we're going to switch to our standard warm-up, which is side-to-side lunge and Shiko. So I'm going to put my feet wide, my hands are going to be up, I'm going to rock to one side, bending that knee, that's 1, and then rock to the other side, bending the knee, pushing towards the toes, that's 1. We're going to do 12 of these today, starting in 3, 2, 1. We're going to rock 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. You'll be getting better at these as we do them. 6, which is really good for your hips. 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Very good. Now we're going to bring the feet in and we're going to do Shiko, where we're going to have our knees bent. We're going to rock to one side, maintaining balance, coming back. rock to the other side, maintaining balance and coming back. And we're going to do that for 12, starting in 3, 2, 1. Rock, 1, 1. Oop. 2, 2, 3. I'm gripping the ground with my toes, 3, to help give my ankle stability. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Very good. All right, so that concludes our hip and upper body warm-up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start with the same thing we did in R1. We're going to be using the middle position of the anchor, and we're going to be doing split stance in a row today, pull, press, and wood chopper. Now, we're going to set up for that by taking, in this case, I'm going to take my red and my maroon, in your case black, band, and I'm going to put them on the middle anchor. Now, what that means for me is that the red one is going to double through the middle, like so, with both ends sticking out. I'm going to set my yellow one off to the side. And then my level 3, so level 2 band doubles through the middle, level 3 band goes on the hook, and I'm going to clip it to this metal ring right here. So that way I've got both of these somewhere between navel and sternum level. And I'm going to take the handle and I'm going to place it around both loops of the red band, just like so. We are going to do 4 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions, pulling and slowly releasing, just like so. Like I said, very similar to what we did last time. So the key here is keep the front knee bent, be on the ball of the back foot, keep the hips square. And I'm going to go from palm down to thumb up position when pulling, trying to pull my shoulder blade back. We're doing 4 sets, starting in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to pull 1, 2, 3, slow release, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then I'm going to switch, starting in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, pulling the shoulder blade back and down, 4, thumb up position by the side, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. Take 30 seconds off. We're going to do that again in 30 seconds. Somewhat redundant. But yeah, the key to this is making sure that I'm going from palm up to thumb up position, shoulder blade back. If I'm pulling so far that my elbow goes up and my shoulder comes forward, that's too far. I should lay my shoulder blade back and my chest should open, not rotate forward like this. That's really important. All right, let's get set for number 2. Starting in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. Switch. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great, that's number 2. Take 30 seconds, grab some water if you need it. We've got 2 more of those to go. You'll notice as you're doing this that your front leg is doing an enormous amount of stabilizing. As you pull, that front leg is actually pushing into the ground. So my leg is actually pushing as I pull. And this is key, but it's pushing backward into extension. So you're going to feel your quads in particular as you do this, because that's how the body actually works functionally. If I grab onto a rope and I pull, my front quad is going into extension as my lats engage, which is different than if I was, for example, doing like a squat press. Okay, that's a press and a press. Functionally speaking, the lower body's pressing while the upper body's pulling. And you'll see that that's true when we do the press as well. This is kind of fascinating that that's actually how we push and pull objects, not weights. And I mean like carts, sleds, to carry objects. Functionally, different muscles work in different sequences. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to switch. Other side. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. All right, one more to go. 30 seconds off. And then we're going to switch to pressing, where the dynamic changes. And we'll talk about that when we get to pressing. The key is that I'm learning how to keep my balance, stabilize myself, and recruit muscles functionally. This is key, and all of that requires my core to work properly. So, and not like crunching properly, which we're going to do later, but stabilizing properly, which is really, really key, meaning keeping the hips and the rib cage, the pelvis and the rib cage in an appropriate neutral position. That's the key here. All right, starting one more time in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2. You can even focus on flexing this glute. 3, while pushing through this leg. 4, if you can manage all that in your brain. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch sides. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and switch. I'm taking the handle off of this one and I'm putting it on the long one that's the next step up. Now, as you go through this process, because you started with A1, you went to P1, you went to R1, now we've done A2, P2, we're on R2, you're going to get more and more familiar with how your body works with this stuff. So understand that going through the workouts in order is key because it's part of familiarizing yourself with not just the movements, but the whole system, including how the bands work. So we're going to now have this next to us. We're going to step forward with the opposite foot, push into the ball of the rear foot. So now I'm driving my leg into extension, which normally means my hamstring and my glute fire while I press. Okay, which is again, it's a push-pull thing. So technically, normally when I drive my hips when I use the back side of my hips, I'm doing some sort of a pull, like a deadlift. But in this case, I'm driving my hip into extension. So this hip is driving forward, this glute is firing as I press with my upper body. Again, these are opposites compared to like a thruster or a snatch. So anyway, I digress. We're doing 8 to 12 on each side. So starting in 3, 2, 1, I'm going to rock and press. This leg is doing most of the work here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. Now I'm going to switch. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Awesome. Now, for me, we're going to take a little break. I want to increase my resistance a little bit on this. So what I'm actually going to do is grab my yellow band and I'm going to clip it to the handle and I'm going to clip it to the other end of the clip. So now I've got 2 bands on here. And just like if I was in the gym, I can always add a lighter weight to my total stack. In this case, I can add smaller bands to the band I'm working with if I'm not ready to jump up to the next band. So this works all different ways. You can play with the resistance levels by adding and subtracting bands before you jump up to the next level. That also means that the reason we have 4 bands is because you say, well, what if I need more resistance? You have more. You can just add bands. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, that feels nice. 2, a little more resistance. 3, 4, 5. This allows me to do progressive training. 6, 7, 8 without having to get additional equipment. 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. Now I'm going to switch and go to the other side. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great, that's second set. Take a break, 30 seconds off, grab some water if you need it. So, okay, so I've got that done, and I still don't have enough resistance. I want to change it. Okay, so I'm going to take this one off. I'm going to grab the red one that I had linked there. I'm going to add that one, and I'm going to link it back without the yellow one. Okay, and we're going to see how that goes on the next one. It's going to be harder for sure. But you see how I can just adjust the resistance level by adding and subtracting bands. I can also move forward and backward from the anchor. I can use more tension. All right, here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1. Oh, that's more resistance for sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Switch. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great, that's 3 sets. Now we're going to go ahead, take that last break. We've got one more to go. Now if I wanted to, I don't know if I want to, but I'm going to try. I could add that last yellow band. Now I've got 3 bands on this that I'm using before I move up to the 4th band. Okay, and it's possible the 4th band is probably not even this strong. But the point is that you can add progressive resistance. Very much so with this system and the way that it's built. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1. Yeah, that's a lot. 2. That's great. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. I'm going to switch now. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the whole time I'm digging into that back ball of my foot. All right. So next I've got wood choppers. I'm going to definitely take off the additional bands for wood choppers, but check it out. See, what's cool about this is I don't need to do a bunch. They just hang there now. And so here we go. Back down to my original band. We're going to switch to wood choppers. Now, with wood choppers, I'm going to slightly adjust the camera here. What I'm going to do is have a position where I am kind of opening like a door, okay? So the key here, to see my kitchen. Key here is I'm going to set up for a wood chopper by stepping out to the side and having my hand out like this. My feet are nice and wide, okay? So I'm in a nice wide position with my feet. I'm going to pivot on the ball of my foot and open. I'm open, closed, rotate is essentially what's happening here. But notice I'm pivoting on this foot and then pivoting on that foot. So pivot, rotate, foot flattens. My core is engaged right here. You'll see it's in line with my knee. Now, to drive through, I've got to pivot on that foot. Very similar to what the press looks like, but instead of pressing straight, I'm rotating, okay? Okay, here we go. 12 wood choppers, starting in 3, 2, 1. Arms stay long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. Now I'm going to switch. I want to make sure that the band is going in front of me and not around me. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. Now, I thought that went really well, so I'm going to take 30 seconds. I would like to add the yellow band. I don't think I'm going to add more than the yellow band, but I'd like there to be a little bit more resistance. So, why am I making such a big deal out of this? I'm making a big deal out of it because I want you to start thinking in that way. And I don't want you to ever work outside. We're always trying to work between like a 5 and a 7. An 8 is like full technical failure. And with these types of movements on rotation day, technical failure means your footing's gone, your coordination's gone. And anytime that happens, your core is not operating properly and your back could be at risk. So rotation days, 5 to a 7. 5 means I feel it, I know I'm doing something. 7 means I'm challenged, but I'm able to do it properly. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to keep my arms nice and straight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Switch. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. That's number 2. All right, next, we're going to do number 3. We've got 2 more to go, and then we have our finishing exercise today. If you've made it this far and you've challenged yourself with an extra band, great job. If you've made it this far and you haven't challenged yourself with an extra band, great job, because you listen to your body. It doesn't always have to be hard. It really doesn't. It's not 80% showing up and doing it. And adding a little bit over time. That's the other thing. Adding a little bit over time. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2. That's why this system progresses. 3 on its own. 4, you just follow along. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. Switch. Other side, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. One more to go. Now, when you're doing this, the key is that this part stays tucked and this stays engaged. You don't want to be like this. It's going to irritate your back. And you do not want to irritate your back. You want to make your core stronger so your back gets less irritated over time. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. Other side. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. All right. So we're not working with the bands anymore. Now we're going to be going to the ground. And I'm going to readjust the camera position. So we are going to lay a mat down. And we're going to get an object that we can place in our lower back. Today, I'm going to use a couch cushion. I showed this before with the roller, using not the foam roller, but using this mat rolled up. You can also use a large couch cushion, like that. And what I'm going to do is lay over it. Now, when I lay over it like this, my hips are off the ground and my shoulders are down, or my hips stay on the ground and my head touches the ground. But my back is basically on this thing and I'm arching over it. Now, this is a pretty extreme arch. I don't recommend this for everybody, okay? You have to find something that's comfortable for you. The good news for me is this is supported from my pelvis to my shoulder blades, so I'm pretty comfortable on this. The main thing is that I need to tuck my chin as I do this so that my head is in a neutral position, okay? Now, if I tuck my chin when I'm back like this, my hips come up, and that's fine. I push into the cushion, I come back down, just like so. We're gonna do 8 to 12 of these. I'm gonna fold my arms over, I'm gonna tuck my chin, I'm gonna come up, 1, and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm pushing my lower back into the object, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. Take a break. That's 1. We're going to do 3 more. And what's great about this is in between, I get to decompress my back a little bit. Arching is good for your back. Arching is very good for your back. Particularly when you're not standing up straight, like laying on the ground and arching. They make these big wooden arches. I think it's for Pilates. And they're really, really fun to lay on. But this is just basic. We're basically just practicing spinal flexion. All right, there you go. Tuck the chin, arms across the shoulders, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm controlled in both directions. 5, 6, slow on the way down. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Take a break. Yay! Good job. That's 2. 2 more to go. You're doing good. Again, 80% is just showing up and doing it. Just trying. Just showing up and trying. That's the key. And it's not going to work unless you make time. You got to schedule it. You have to. It's really not an option. But anyway, here we go. Number 3, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Take a break. I believe we have one more. It is possible for me to lose count in between sets. And so normally what you guys don't see is on that bookshelf right there, I have 4 coins and I move them so I don't forget, because normally my brain's going on about 6 tracks at one time, particularly when I'm thinking about there's a lot of tracks going on. So if I ever miscount, I'm sorry. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Feels like the 4th set. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Hooray, we made it. Now, remember, when I get up from here, I'm not going to sit up to get up. I'm going to roll to my side and sit up this way, just like so. It protects your spine. So, great job today. We did it in, it looks like 30 some odd minutes. And that was R2. So the next one in line is A3, and I will see you in the next one. Go get some steps in.